I'm a diabetic, and I have been since 1977. So the lack of blood flow in my leg created the infection, which led to the wound. It just actually felt like I had pulled a tendon. There was no precursor to it. I had some surgeries to try and fix it, and that took for a while, but then that didn't come through. So there was a problem that I was seeing Dr. Brooks about the infection. And this was right at the time that the wound care center was opening. So he brought me in as one of the first to come here. And immediately we started seeing some increase in the healing. So
when Joe came to me, he had a non-healing wound to his foot. And with his many years of diabetes, it was a big concern for him. He was worried about losing his foot. And so what we were able to do here at the wound center is place him in hyperbaric oxygen therapy. And with the hyperbaric oxygen therapy, we were able to salvage his foot. He did see a vascular surgeon and got some new blood flow to his leg, which of course also helped. But it was the hyperbaric oxygen therapy that allowed a wound to heal and to have him not lose his leg.
the hyperbaric oxygen chamber was originally difficult for me. I'm somewhat claustrophobic. And Dr. Brooks said, look, that happens. That's no big deal. So he gave me, I think it was Ativan, I'm not sure. It was liquid anyway. And the only limit to that is that I then had to have somebody drive me and pick me up. But once I had that, it became a wonderful nap every afternoon. I'd go in a chamber and I'd fall right asleep. And eventually, Carol would knock on the side glass, they were bringing you up now. Since the healing of the wound, I've driven out west to California and back. I walk 3 miles, 4 days a week, I'd say. That's something I couldn't do. I had to go upstairs on my hands and knees because I could not bend my ankle enough. And now I can go up the stairs like relatively normal people. Without a doubt, the greatest part of my experience with the Wound Healing Center is the people. Dr. Brooks and Carrie and Kathy, Carol in the oxygen room, they never allowed me to get down about my situation, but if it weren't for those people, in my experience, this would not have been as effective. It might have physically healed the wound, but I never felt any pressure that I wasn't doing my part. It was, the wound is the wound and we're dealing with it as it is. The people here are just phenomenal.